What is up, guys? This is Jay with Prepared Citizens. Today I'm about to do one more property patrol before I give you the final thoughts on the Crossfire CF1. Guys, when we get done today, I'll go over what I think about it and kind of the gear we use for today too. So yeah, let's get going, and that way we can get back and talk to you guys about it. Check this out. This tree's been here for a couple of years, but look how it came down. Yep, that is beavers. It chewed that big old tree. That was some dedicated beavers right there. All right, man, this cold air blowing in my face got my eyes watering, but everything's looking good. The only signs of activity that I've seen is a few animals, some beaver, a couple of deer. Nothing crazy, nothing abnormal. I think this is always good to do, these kinds of property patrols. It just, you know, gets you familiar with your area, your land, your stomping grounds. But let's head on back to camp and get a final thought or two. What I think about this Crossfire pack. It's been good so far. Wears really good with the radio, but we'll talk about that in a second. All right, see you in a second. The Bear Creek Arsenal did good today. If you want a good budget-friendly AR platform that it's an awesome shooter, look no further. But anyway, today's video. How is Crossfire CF1? I really like it. It's been good. So today was the third property patrol, and I've taken it, I don't want to call it rucking, but kind of rucking, walking with me a few times as well. And guys, this thing performs awesome. So one first thing I want to mention, I think that's really good with a quality pack, is the straps, the shoulder straps. These are not too thick, they're not too thin, and I now have worn this with a chest rig that had super thick shoulder straps, a chest rig that had super thin shoulder straps, and today and a couple other times worn it with without anything right there, and I can say every single time this is comfortable. The main things I have in here, and that's going to be, you guys know me, medical and comms. So right here on the outside pack, got our Minuteman iPack, the one, my OG one, the one I built a long time ago before I even decided that was a thing. And I think you should have something like that in every pack. So if you're looking for a good medical kit for a pack, there you go, Minuteman IFAC. I love this kangaroo system. So these are expandable from 12 liters to 26 liters, and this is how. You got this kangaroo system, and you can even unbuckle the bottom. And check that out, guys. So if you got something you need to put in there temporarily that you're going to be using, and then you need to collapse the pack back down, no big deal. And you can actually remove this completely. And I love how they reinforced all this stuff. Super jam up job by Crossfire. This is definitely designed from dudes that's been in the field, no doubt. Kind of a proprietary mounting system right here. So how this stuff mounts in, you can see this side how it does. That's how they do it. So it's not like a molly. I put this patch on here. It don't come with that. They do have the IR tab. I can't remember if I showed you that in the initial review or initial thoughts. I love the IR tab. That's something definitely comes in handy if you're in service. Pretty good design. You can, if you wanted to, put this outside pouch I just showed you, you could put it in here. Okay, so you got the little webbing here that it'll fit right into. Also, on that note, on the inside of this little kangaroo pouch, you got two more pockets. You got a small one up there, then you got a larger one down here. And I did test this bottom one. The Minuteman IFAC that we sell does fit in it as well. Radio comms. Let me show you how I do mine. So on the side here, you do have some molly webbing. This is the opposite side. You got molly webbing. So over here, I just put a 2 mag, just a GI pouch. I just put me a boofwang in there, and I literally use the kangaroo attachment points to do my routing. So let me go ahead, buckle all this back up. And all your straps got the little Velcro ties. You can tie them up, keep them out of the way. So that's cool. Always nice when a bag has that. But literally, I put the antenna and the speaker mic cable just straight up, and there we go. I was putting it in, and there you go. So super simple. I don't do anything too crazy. I like stuff I can put on and off, take it on and off real easy. And this is just, with all my bags, been my kind of go-to setup. It keeps everything nice and tight. It keeps it where I need it. If I do need to take the radio out, like when we get to an OP or something like that, if I do like on the straps how they do have like the molly down them, or the pals, wherever you want to call it. It allows you to put the speaker mic wherever you want. That's really cool. So I can position it anywhere, if I'm left or right handed, whatever. I do like that a lot. You get these two little Velcro straps here. These are for, I've not even moved them. These are for routing water, cables, whatever. As you can see, I put my speaker mic through one of them. Didn't really need it for the bottom. You got 2 zipper openings to your main compartments up here. The first one is a soft one. You can keep cell phone, glasses. I got a headlamp in here. I keep my keys in here and my cell phone when I'm hiking. The bottom of that actually velcros out, so you can open it and make it deeper if you need to. So that's nifty to have that option. The main compartment here, I keep most of my stuff. This actually comes with a like a holder for a bladder system. I've got it taken out right now. I am going to use it though, but it's really cool how it locks in there. You don't have to worry about it going anywhere. It secures your hydration bladder, and you also have like the cargo pocket behind there, and it's just really goes all the way to the bottom, and it's a half open zippered pocket, which I like. I do like the ones that open all the way, but at the same time, if you're in from an operational standpoint, I have found that the ones that open all the way, crap will fall out every single time. So just focus on learning how to pack a backpack and you'll be good to go. This is what you need. Comfort wise, there is, let me move this out of the way. There is like this hard plastic piece in here, which is really cool because it kind of helps the pack keep its form against your back, and it helps keep things from like poking you in the back or anything like that. If you got, well, like the e-tool I got in here, my e-tool is not going to poke me in the back with that in there, so that's really nice. So do I think that you should spend your coin on a Crossfire CF1? Guys, I 110% absolutely think you should, because this is something that will last you a long time. Like, your kids and grandkids will be using this long after you're done with it. When it comes to quality gear, I know a lot of people, and I get it, there's budgets for everything. You got to weigh your options. You got to choose what's best for you, especially if you got a family. At the same time, I also think about things from a standpoint of, you know, how many times am I going to have to repair this? How many times am I going to have to replace this possibly? Things like that. And this is something I'm extremely confident that I will not need to replace. As a matter of fact, I know I won't need to replace it. How do I know? Because when I was in service, I bought a Camelback brand assault pack. You know, it was a nice pack. It was at the PX. It was on the approved gear list, so I was happy to have like a quality assault pack, you know. And it was, I think, maybe a 20 liter, something like that. But a great pack. I still use it today. Now this one is replacing it. I'm actually passing that Camelback down to my oldest daughter because she likes using it. But it's still a great pack today, and that's Camelback. And it's a decent brand, but I'm going to tell you right now, I can tell you the craftsmanship and how this is made is much better than it. And like I just said, 10 years ago, it's 2024 now. That I've been using that pack. I actually got that pack in 2009. So I've been using that Camelback for 15 years, and my kid is now using it. When we go ruck, she uses that. So I think that's awesome. I've never had to repair it. I've never had to obviously replace it. I'm replacing it now because I want to, because I've seen what this is capable of, and I'm like, you know what? I'm ready for an upgrade 15 years later. So that's really cool. And while we're on that note, real quick, you heard me say assault pack. Well, that's what this is. This is, again, 12 to 26 liter, I believe. That is what we call in the military an assault pack. So what does that mean? That means you're not going to want to do anything beyond a day's worth of work with it. You might could push it as an overnighter. You could probably get away with that. But any kind of sustainment is out of the question. You're not going to be able to carry the gear you need to sustain yourself for like 3 or 4 days or more. For that type of stuff, we used what's called a 3-day assault pack, and those are like 35 liters or more. And then anything beyond that, you have the entire ruck system, which is like 60 liters. So bear that in mind when you're making a purchase. What are you doing with it? Now, for out here, like what I'm doing, property patrols and things like that, if that's what you're doing, and that's what the main thing is, man, you hear the trucks. Here in the South, it's like jacked up, mega loud trucks. I used to do that in high school too. There's like a road about a mile, maybe a mile and a quarter that way. But anyway, so if you're just doing property patrols and things like that, kind of like what I'm doing, this is absolutely perfect for you. Absolutely perfect. You're going to get a ton of use out of it, and you can use it for going on vacations and things like that too. If you're doing it for vacations and stuff, you may not want to go with camo. You may want to do like a Ranger green or something. I don't know. That's up to you. An awesome piece of kit, totally worth the money to me. So yeah, if you got the coin, definitely go check them out. I'll have a link in the description below, so please check them out. I don't get anything for this. I paid for this. Probably should have said that at the very first of the video, but I paid for this thing with my money. So whether I did or not, though, I'm gonna shoot it to you guys straight. But and just being someone that paid for it with my money, I can tell you you'll be happy with it. I love it. All right, guys. That is all I got for you. If you don't mind, if you enjoyed this, if you enjoy the other content we do and want to see more, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, all that good stuff. If you got any questions about the pack, please leave them in the comments, because other people probably have those questions too. All that stuff is free, and I really appreciate it. If you want to go even further, if you want to support the channel, everything we do, please go to preparedcitizenstg.com, pick you up a medical kit or a pre-programmed radio. I try to kind of fill that gap of the overlooked things in preparedness, and have you guys something, just a turnkey thing, square you guys away. My medical kits are top-notch, and my radios are pretty awesome. They're programmed, ready to go for you in your area. So guys, with that being said, I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for watching this far, and please remember to be an asset to everybody around you, not a liability. And I'll catch you on the next one. God bless.